Hey, this is Rob Tepper Unleashed on Facebook, and wanted to share with you my new knowledge and direction, support, guidance that I can give you on a topic that is now near and dear to me, and that is called mini events. Mini events and giveaway events and mini event and giveaways, and they go by, there's mega events, but essentially what they're all about is a way to get people to opt in to your list. Imagine that. At the end of the day, that's what these events are all about. And in fact, there's always a host, and in some cases there's multiple hosts of these events, and the hosts are getting all of the leads that come in, all of the subscribers who sign up when they attend this quote-unquote event. Now what the event is, the giveaway event, is basically a short term, somewhere between a few days and sometimes as long as a month, a giveaway where the attendees, in exchange for their email address, will be given something for free. And these events can have anywhere between a couple people and sometimes even hundreds of people. It's really quite interesting how this whole area of giveaway events has evolved, and I've only personally just learned about it thanks to Ken Faminoff and Skype Traffic Ninja. Ken came out of nowhere and he came in second place in Matt Lloyd's affiliate competition a few months back, and he was very secretive about the way that he did it until he came out with this product called Skype Traffic Ninja, and that opened my eyes to the whole concept of mini events. And I bought the software and I started to put on my own events. I started to learn how they work and how you can grow your list so much faster and so much more cost effectively than anything else out there. It's really an extension of doing a solo ad, because what you're doing for the most part is you're running solo ads and bringing people to the event. It's actually very targeted because the events all have a theme, and most of the time these days the theme is making money online, working from home, internet marketing, tools and products that will help you to become a better internet marketer. But there are specialized events, and over time I would imagine more and more specialty themes. But for example, you can have like a health products and services one, and several different people that have websites, products, and services in that arena would all give something away. And the idea is that the host gets all of the subscribers, but the other participants in the event get subscribers in a variety of different ways. And there is the standard practice where anybody who is another co-host of the event or a JV partner in the event would have, for their gift, they would have their own squeeze page. That squeeze page is where the subscriber has now subscribed, so now they're entitled to all these free gifts. Well, if they want your free gift, if they want the 9 free gifts or the 15 free gifts or the 100 free gifts that are on the gift page, they would have to fill out another squeeze page, give their email address, at least, sometimes name and email address, sometimes phone number as well, but as a minimum give their email address every time that they get another free product. So that has its pitfall, because imagine people are going to come to the event and they're going to get opt in to be able to get all these free gifts, and now once they get there they realize that for every free gift that they get, that they have to fill out another form, and a lot of people are a little bit hesitant to do that because they know that they're just going to wind up getting on another list. Even if they want the product, they may not actually fill out more than 2 or 3 or 4 of these different forms before they go away and get distracted and never come back again. So in that model, all of the participants who are co-hosts or JV partners or sponsors, whatever they're called, generally they are all sending clicks to the main event squeeze page, and the host collects all of those email addresses, and the participants get the email address. The other co-hosts, JV partners, whatever they're called, get the subscribers only when they fill out the form, right? So what I have personally seen, putting on 7 events that way now, where I'm the main host and everybody else comes and participates, is that and actually having participated myself in tons of those events now, at least 25 in the last 3 months, what I have seen is that the return on investment for a participant is not any better than a solo, if you know anything about solo advertising. And in some cases it's actually substantially less ROI, or at least in terms of number of subscribers, than you would get if you just ran a standard solo ad. So as a participant, the return I was finding wasn't that great, and I found it to be harder, and a lot of competition, harder and harder to get people really excited about participating in these events. And I knew myself, as much as I was learning and participating myself, that they really weren't, giving such a great return. The best return is being a host. Well, in order to be a successful host, you really need to partner and participate in other people's events. So, there's the give and take. It's just that it's definitely not equal when you're a participant versus being a host of the event. Now, the other model, which I have adopted myself with a few partners, and there's actually a group of about 20 of us now that are all putting on events like this, and that is that all of the co-hosts pay a price in order to be co-hosts, and in exchange, everyone gets all of the subscribers on the list. So we call that a co-hosted event. It's also called co-registration, because the subscriber, when they opt in to this event, when they decide to participate in the event, they'll be told, and ethically and legally and by CAN-SPAM laws, we actually disclose right on the giveaway page that in exchange for your email address, you're going to be subscribed to all of these different co-hosts lists. And I've seen hosting events from as few as 3 or 4 co-hosts to as many as 15. And in fact, this whole co-hosted thing got a bad rap over the last few months, because there are always unethical people out there, and there were some people that, while they were claiming that they were distributing the leads between X number of people, let's say 10 people, which is already a significant number, they had in their software, they buried in a number of other lists that they were also putting the lead onto without disclosing that. And that is a no-no. That's a big no-no. We don't do that in our events, and the best thing is total transparency and full disclosure. But the key is that in these co-hosted events, where everybody pays a price and everybody sends leads and everybody gets all of the subscribers that come out of the event, that is by far the best ROI that I have seen in this whole mini event arena. So the question is what's the downside of participating in the co-hosted events? And the downside is, well, instead of just the subscriber that you're now getting onto your list, instead of just getting onto your list, they're getting onto a number of other lists at the same time. As I said, anywhere between 3 and as many as 15 different lists. So it's up to you to know very clearly exactly how many lists the subscriber is going to get onto, and then to work with a host on these events that knows and plays by the rules. If you know and play by the rules, then you're going to have a great experience with these events. And the rules have to do with making sure that you're in compliance with the autoresponders, making sure that you're giving the full disclosure information about how people can unsubscribe, and a number of other tips and tricks and secrets that I would love to share with you. If you would like to participate in my events and the events that I'm doing with partners, that would be fabulous. We have a couple of events going on at all times, so please check the link below this video and look me up, Rob Tepper Unleashed on Facebook. I'll give you more information. But the point is that mini events are, to many of us, and to you who are watching this, a new and unexplored field. But what it turns out is that these things have been actually going on amongst a very elite few for several years already. And these co-hosted events that give you the best ROI, and I'm talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 70 cents per subscriber, for subscribers that are actually getting onto a list because they're interested in getting free internet marketing resources, tools, and training, which is typically what these giveaway events are offering. That is a beautifully targeted lead, right? The downside is that they're on a lot of other people's lists. So the key is, hey, as a solo seller, every day I send out ads for my customers, and what's my goal? What's their goal? It's for the people on my list to sign up for another list, to be on somebody, to be a subscriber to yet one more list. So what's the difference in doing the co-hosted events, the mini events, versus doing solo ads? The subscribers are the right target. They are that avatar that you're looking for. It's just that, you know, they're not going to open every email, and if you don't treat them right, they might not ever open your email after the first or second one. But that's going to happen whether you acquire them through solo advertising or whether you acquire them through these events. These events is just a faster way to get people, get their attention, get them on your list, and then it's up to you. It is up to you, it's up to me to do it for me, and I'm telling you, my list is growing by leaps and bounds. My list has grown by over 10,000 in the last 30 days. I mean, that's just unbelievable to me. I couldn't even imagine growing my list by 100 leads a day when I went through the futuristic marketing quiz. For those of you that took that, you'll remember, was one of the first questions, and I just, you know, I didn't even want to take the rest of the quiz after that, because I knew that I wasn't anywhere near what an internet marketer, quote unquote, would be achieving. So things have turned around, and I can help you to grow your list quickly, and then the next step is to add value to that list, and over time to monetize that list. And baby, that's what it's all about. That's what Dagan Smith opened my eyes to. That's what Ken Faminoff helped me to get into more quickly, and then led me to another guy named Brian Michael out of the UK, who actually was doing these co-hosted events and grew his list by like 35,000 from October to December in just 3 months. And you know, I like to learn from people that aren't just talking but are doing, and all these people led me and others that I'm working with down this path. I'd love to help you go down the same path. Come and participate in our co-hosted mini events. I have RLR events with Regina and Lucia, wonderful partners. I'm also part of Renegade events with Regina and Elizabeth. Between the 5 of us, we're putting on some awesome events, and we can help you to do everything that you need to participate and to grow your list quickly. And I highly recommend that you check these out. Be careful, follow the rules, and grow your list fast. And by the way, you can also just go to www.growyourlistfaster with hyphens between every word.com, growyourlistfaster.com. You can opt in, and you'll be able to get on my list that way if you'd like to do that. All right, Rob Tepper Unleashed. I will see you at the top.